Wildfire. You knew it was coming and now it's here. Smoke has blotted out the sun and it stings your eyes. It's hard to breathe and you can't stop coughing. The air is so hot you feel like you're in an oven. There's a constant roaring noise and all around you embers and ash are falling. Are you prepared? If you live near the wildland, you live in an ember zone. This is important to know because most homes lost during wildfires are the result of ember intrusion, not the active flame front of the wildfire. In fact, your home can be in danger from embers as much as a mile away from the fire. Thermal currents created by the fire, along with strong winds, can send embers far ahead of the flame front. The first step in our action plan is to get ready. This means creating defensible space and adding or retrofitting your home with fire-resistant building construction features. By creating defensible space, you create a buffer zone between your home and the advancing wildfire. Firefighters can use this space to protect your home and battle the fire. Start by clearing brush and other combustibles from around your home and using fire-resistant landscaping. Make sure tree limbs don't hang over your eaves. Consider removing hedges and shrubs next to your house. The plant debris that accumulates under them can fuel an ember fire. Other landscaping in your yard can also be hazardous under wildfire conditions. Wooden fences, bark used as ground cover, ornamental shrubs and trees such as eucalyptus, pine, or palms can trap embers, catch fire, and serve as a new source for embers that can threaten your home. If you live in a more rural setting, make certain you have at least a 100-foot radius of cleared brush around your home and be sure you've trimmed any plants that could trap embers. Along with creating defensible space, you must prepare your home in the event of a wildfire. This includes adding or retrofitting your home with fire-resistant building construction features. Your roof is the most vulnerable part of your home because it offers a wide landing zone for embers and many possible areas of combustion. If you still have a wood shake shingle roof, consider replacing it with fire-resistant materials like composition or tile. If you have a tile roof, use bird stops to plug the end tiles to prevent embers from flying and starting a fire under the tiles. Clean leaf litter and debris from gutters and corners of your roof. Vents on homes are particularly vulnerable to flying embers. Cover all vent openings with 1/8-inch metal mat. The next step in our action plan is to get set so you can leave early. Long before the fire, develop a wildfire action plan for you and your family. Designate meeting locations so everyone knows where to go in case of an evacuation. Make sure to plan several escape routes to the designated meeting location. Assemble an emergency supply kit as recommended by the American Red Cross. You should have one of these kits in your home as well as in your car. Have the 6 P's ready in case you need to evacuate. People and pets. Is your family ready? Do you have an evacuation plan in place? Papers, phone numbers, and important documents. Make sure all your important papers are handy, ready to grab and go. Prescriptions, vitamins, and eyeglasses. If you take medications, make sure you have enough packed to last you the entire time you might be evacuated. Pictures and irreplaceable memorabilia. Many of our possessions can be replaced, but there are some that have such sentimental value you don't want to lose them. Make sure you identify these possessions and have them packed and ready to go in case of an evacuation. Personal computer. We live in a digital age. Make sure to take your computers or hard drives with you in case of an evacuation so you don't lose that valuable information. Plastic. Credit cards, ATM cards, and cash. Make sure to have these handy in case you need to make purchases while evacuated. There's smoke in the air, the fire is approaching. This is the time you need to maintain your situational awareness. Stay close to your home, drink plenty of water, and keep an eye on your family and pets. Stay tuned to your local TV or radio stations for the latest updates. Check the fire department website. There are a few things you need to do outside as the fire approaches and before any evacuation is ordered. Gather up flammable items from your yard, such as patio furniture, children's toys, and trash cans. It's a good idea to seal attic and ground vents with pre-cut plywood or some other type of commercial seal. Turn off any propane tanks, connect garden hoses to the taps, and turn on your exterior lights. Make sure to have the 6 P's packed. Back your car into your garage or driveway so you're set for a quick and early evacuation. Inside your home, shut all the windows and doors, but leave them unlocked. Remove any flammable window coverings. Close the shutters and heavy-duty shades. Move flammable furniture to the center of the room, away from windows and doors. Shut off the air conditioning and attic fans. Leave your lights on so firefighters can see your house in the smoky conditions. The third and final step in your action plan is to go early. The embers and ash are beginning to fall. The air is smoky. This is your signal to go. The Orange County Fire Authority always recommends that you comply with any evacuation order and go early. Staying and ignoring an evacuation order may be a fatal mistake. You may be trapped by the fire and may not be able to get out. Leave early enough to avoid being caught in fire, smoke, or road congestion. In an intense wildfire, there may not be enough time for the authorities to knock on every door. Don't wait for an ordered evacuation. Leave immediately. Leave to your predetermined location, whether it be a well-prepared neighbor or relative's house, a Red Cross shelter or evacuation center. Make sure to have several travel routes predetermined just in case one route is blocked by fire. Choose an escape route that takes you away from the fire. Preparing for a wildfire is as simple as 3 words. Ready, set, go. Get ready. Make sure your home and property are ready for a wildfire by making sure you have defensible space and you've added or retrofitted your home with fire-resistant building construction features. Get set. Make sure you and your family are set for a quick evacuation by having a wildfire action plan in place and your evacuation kits are prepared. Go. Leave early, well ahead of the advancing fire so you can get out safely and the firefighters have the room they need to do their job. As the fire front approaches, heat, smoke, and wind conditions will rise dramatically. No matter how well you've prepared, the conditions will be worse than you've ever imagined. It will be hot and dry. Smoke will be blinding and choking. Burning embers will be landing on you. Other debris may be flying through the air too. If you've waited too long, you may be trapped by the fire. At this point, you have no choice but to protect yourself. Synthetic material can burn or melt, so keep cotton clothing on hand. Wear long sleeves and long pants. If you have gloves and a hat, put them on. Goggles or glasses will help protect your eyes from flying embers and ash. A bandana or dust mask may help you breathe better. If you are able, patrol your property for small fires and put them out. If the fires are any larger than something you can put out with a bucket of water, leave it to the firefighters. Eventually, conditions will become so bad you'll need to get inside your house. Unhook your garden hoses and bring them inside with you. Embers can burn holes in them and make them useless after the fire passes. Fill the bathtub and sinks with water so you have an emergency water supply. Use wet towels to help keep smoke and embers from entering through gaps under the doors. Shut off the air conditioning and attic fans. Patrol the inside of your home for fires and extinguish any when you find them. Gather your family together in a safe location away from outside walls. Make sure everyone knows how to escape if it becomes necessary. Remember, the temperatures outside may be 4 to 5 times hotter than it is inside. Stay hydrated, drink lots of water before the fire comes, and while you're taking shelter in your home. After the fire front passes, carefully check the conditions outside before leaving your home. Be ready for ongoing hot, smoky, and windy conditions. Leave your house through the door away from the wind so smoke and embers don't blow in when you open the door. Carefully patrol your property looking for small, smoldering fires and extinguish them. Once is not enough. The wind may continue to bring embers for hours or even days. When you feel your property is secure, check on your neighbors and their home and property. Under wildfire conditions, a small fire on your neighbor's property can quickly spread to yours. In the end, remember, your safety and the safety of your family should be your #1 priority, and your actions affect more than just yourself. It's a high-risk gamble to stay during a wildfire. Know all the consequences of staying and everyone it affects. Don't wait until it's too late. You don't want to have to resort to the survival tips in this video. The best bet is to get your home wildfire ready now. Be set when the fire comes and go early.